Politickz as usual.
Yo, welcome back to Politickz as usual, hip-hop's #1 debate show discussing all things music, entertainment, lifestyle, and culture related. I'm your boy IV. To the left of me, we got C Boogie,
Yo.
Tiff,
Hey,
Just Doug, Court. To the right, Philly Phil.
What's up?
Shout out to Trey. Yo, we back with another episode. So we're gonna start this episode off a little different. New segment alert: bars or cap. All right, so just briefly explaining this. So we're gonna say a saying, a statement. And if we agree with it or we feel like that's true, we're going to say bars. If we feel like that's false, we're going to say cap. All right? This is more of a lifestyle topic, though. Gentle parenting. Is that bars or cap?
cap.
It depends on the child.
I mean, what about?
It can be
I
bars
say both.
and it can be cap.
It
It depends
dep-
on the situation.
it depends on the child.
Accordingly type of thing.
Like my daughter,
Now,
she needs that
hold on, before
hard.
y'all go into it, I'm going to be very quiet on this segment because I don't have any children. Everybody else up here does. So I want to listen in on this. So whoever wants to go first.
Yeah, like I said, my daughter, I can't do no gentle. She is thug. She'll try you. So you gotta put hands on her.
What's the age range?
I won't put hands on her, but the mother put hands on her.
Okay. But
I'll say I have older kids. I have teenagers, young men. But and you raise your kids the same way, typically. But sometimes you gotta kinda change or shift with times and all the stuff that's going on out here. But you could teach the same child or 3 children the same thing, and they're not gonna all perceive it and take it and use it in life or use it however the same. So every child is different. So you can't, just because you was able to do gentle parenting with the oldest, don't mean that
It's gonna
the
work
next
with the
one
other.
come. Yeah, because it's accordingly thing. Like my youngest, I can get a little bit more gentle with him. The other two,
you had to put pause on.
child, if I would gentle parented them, I would be not the parent anymore. I'd be the child.
Okay.
That's a fact.
For me, I have a 11-year-old daughter and a 9-year-old son, and I can gentle parent my son, but my daughter, she need a little sternness. So like I don't beat my kids, but like she's the one that I have to like talk to and lecture and really explain things to. My son, I'm like, this is what it is, and 9 times out of 10 he gonna do it or not do it and not gonna have an issue. But her,
That's interesting to me because I've heard that most of the time, the boys can be more hard-headed and the girls are more
not my
like
situation.
Okay.
Nah,
gotcha.
it's usually the girls are gonna be up to a certain age. Them girls, man, that's tough. The girls are more tough. Boys usually they might be hard headed. I'm gonna take my own experience. Like when I was in high school,
Right.
I could talk a girl into doing anything I wanted, dog. Like girls just be like, yo, I love you more than your mother love you. And they believe that dumb ass shit. And they come run away to my house. No girl in the world could ever tell me, hey, I love you more than your mother. You should come to my house. I would never. Like, bitch, you don't love me more than my mother. Sounds crazy.
I think.
That's how when girls like teenagers, you can sway them, dog. I don't know what it is. Y'all go through them phases too.
No, I agree with that. So I feel like boys are harder when they're young because they have more energy. They hitting themselves. You going to the hospital back to back. They
Facts.
knocking they got staples, stitches. It's just a hard
When
life
they're
for
young,
boys.
right.
But
Them teenage
the girls
years.
be more chill at that age.
Right.
But when the girls become teenagers, they the ones
get-
you dealing with hormones,
like that,
all kinds of stuff.
it's like that skit
a
I
little
seen.
you, especially as a woman.
Yeah.
It's like a skit I seen with Mike Epps. He was talking about like the teenage girl when she get like a certain age, she get a little spunky with her mama. And the mama on the phone, like, almost knock Keisha ass between that Wi-Fi.
And
You
boys,
talking shit. Like,
see, boys, they more chill, whereas they eating up, they lazy. It's more
It's just
some
going
lazy
each
stuff.
each out of house
it
and
is
home, yeah.
It is like you still have to, but they more chill, like
okay.
as
Doug,
teenagers.
what's your...
You're not gonna know you're a parent until you have a girl for real. That's when the real challenge comes.
Okay, well,
For
that's
guys,
perfect segue,
I would
Doug.
say so because, I mean, I got 2 girls and a boy. The girls are 12 and almost 6, and the 12-year-old, I definitely see the attitude coming, bro. I'm like, go talk to your mama, bro. Like, and I try my best to stay out of it.
but because I'm not gonna put my hands on them or nothing like that. But I will, talk to them stern if I need to and stuff like that.
What is gentle parenting?
That's I was gonna put.
Right, because I feel like what you said was somewhat still gentle parenting.
What I said?
You're talking into them versus.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I think,
but
people blur the lines between like, what's the shit called? Permissive parenting versus gentle parenting. Like, permissive parenting is like you just let them do whatever they want to do,
and that's absolute hell no.
and you try to like talk to them calm.
Trying to be like their friend and shit.
Gentle parenting is like, no, there's still boundaries and still like you still gonna listen and respect me.
But I'm gonna also listen to you and what you have to say and treat you like a person,
Right.
not just
And it's not immediate punishment. It's like more
about
problem solving than our parents was more some.
discipline.
Didn't I tell you not to
definitely
do
a did I
that?
tell you.
Like
I think in this is why I think gentle parenting came. It came from more so our generation, right? Us as millennials. I don't even think it existed before then because our parents, to their credit, they were raised a certain way. So they raised us based off what they knew. And my mom, she's a single mother, so it was just me, and it was a dictatorship. It won't no option. It was like, no, this is what we're doing. This is what you're gonna do, or else. You know what I'm saying?
because I said so.
I said so.
I was raised with a immigrant father. My shit was even worse. Dog.
Niggas don't be playing.
He didn't even have no cut cards. I remember one time this nigga told me, it might not sound that bad to y'all, but one time, right, I had took a test. It was a test in the class, right? This how like they don't have no sense of nothing, right? They just say whatever come to their mind. We took a test. I got a C in it. One thing in my household, a C wasn't allowed. Cause average.
That's
average.
C
Anybody?
was average.
He's like anybody
doing
going
just
there,
enough.
Anybody going there and get a C.
Right.
But, so I got a C. He says, who got the highest grade on the test? I said Chris Bell. I remember the whole joke. Chris Bell. He had got like a 98. He got two heads or something? Why he so smarter than you? I said, that shit hurt my feelings. My man said he got two heads.
That wasn't even bad.
That's hilarious though.
That shit hurt the
That wasn't even bad.
Like, why this nigga got two brains or something? Like, why the fuck he so smarter than you?
Phil, what's your take?
I think people need to parent how they see fit, and a lot of times people parent. A lot of times you parent how you were raised / necessity. So, for example, if you're with Courtney, instance, where, like I said, she had 3 older boys. I mean, as a single mom, you may have to go upside their head a couple times, or let them know, hey, this is what it is, and whether it be gentle or not, whether you put hands on them or not, you still have to put those boundaries there. Like I said, you might do most time. I see gentle parent or hear gentle parent. That's not parents, and that normally comes from a position of to be privileged. Like you may have like different resources to where as though you have the option to do that. If it's just me versus 3 kids, you gotta run a dictatorship. You can't really do anything else. You know what I mean? But if you got like it's 1-on-1, or if you're in a position where it's 2-parent household and you got 1 kid, and I mean y'all outnumber the kids, you kind of can play good cop, bad cop, or you kind of can do it how y'all want to. But I mean, end of the day, I think parenting is you do what works best for you. It's like a relationship,
case by case,
case by case basis. Like I say, you know your kids. You know who is. I mean, who's doing what? Like you say, good and well. Like to me, like I always trip out. Like when I hear like parents, when they just get mad at the teachers sometimes, as far as why you calling me for? My kid wouldn't do that. Good and well. I see your kids. Like I see your kids. Like your kids would do that. Right. Like I'm saying, for example, like realistically, like I mean, like even my kids, for example, like teacher call them. I know my kids. When
that joint ring, I knew this nigga dumbass shit.
I mean, luckily, like for the most part, like I don't get those phone calls often. But like if a teacher writes something, I can. It's a world where it happened. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think you should just parent like the best way you can. Yeah. There's no pamphlet for it. There's no right or wrong. Only thing I can say is just I do think that structure and routine is more important than anything else. But as far as how you discipline them,
varies.
Kind of depends on you too and what you would do.
Yeah.
Most people supervise how they supervise. Most people raise kids how they was raised. So you following the blueprint that you thought what you
If it
thought
worked
was.
for
So
you,
if you
yeah,
thought your
right.
parent, whatever your parents thought you messed up on, you gonna try to overcorrect that. Or if you thought your parents did something good, you gonna try to do that for the
Right.
most part. Or it's trial and error too.
But
This
some
ain't
moments
work.
may cause for gentle parenting. Some moments may cause for a little harder parenting
Case
with
by
that
case.
same child. So yeah, so it would be a case by case thing.
Let me ask you real quick. I want y'all to keep it real. Keep it real with me. Y'all got a favorite kid?
No.
Favorite kid. Tiff looked at me. Tiff looked at me. Like, you know damn well.
I mean, it
I
depends.
don't.
It depends on the day.
It depends on what it's for. Yeah.
Phil, I know Phil got a
depends
favorite
on
kid.
the day.
Phil didn't tell you. Probably forgot. You didn't tell me who your favorite kid was.
Yo, we ain't gonna get nobody in trouble.
It
man.
depends on the day.
We love the
like Tiff
baby.
said.
I love all my kids.
We love the babies.
Love them all.
Love them all.
But
I
it
love them all
depends on the day.
I love them all the same.
Well, if I'm ever blessed enough to become a father, I think I know for me, I would definitely be a disciplinarian, but not overdo it. Because I definitely want my child to know right from wrong. But I know what worked for me and what didn't work for me. I didn't do well with being talked at. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could talk to me and I can kind of, get the gist of what the message was, what you was trying to get across to me, excuse me. But if you talking at me, that's when the rebellious came out. Cause I'm like, at that point, I'm like, I hear you, but I'm just gonna do it my way anyway, because I don't like how you coming at me. So I think my approach to if I do get that opportunity is the more so just talk to my child, let them know, like, look, it's a consequence for every action. So if you do this is what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But I also want them to be like, I don't want them to be afraid to come to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell me anything. We'll figure it out together.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
that's the problem I have is like,
You about to say something wild?
nah, I ain't gonna say nothing. The problem I have with is balancing being a friend and a parent. That'd be the problem with me. I don't want to be no lame ass. I gotta tell you some nut ass shit. Be a daddy and shit all the time. You not supposed to be my homie. You know what I'm saying?
I be
And then
on
it's
the
hard
same
when I'm
shit.
your homie. It's hard for me to turn into dad mode, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with time and progression and the changes in your kids and as they age and all of that, it's gonna naturally change and sway in whichever way it needs to sway if you are a certain type of parent.
Yeah.
If you're paying attention to your child and you're an active parent, it's gonna naturally change, because with me having a child that's 19, soon to be 20, and having, remembering the different stages and having younger kids.
25. What you talking about? 19, 20.
Period. But
Yeah, cool.
but with all of that, it's just like, it's been so many things that I like. When my child turned 18, that's the hardest thing to put up with, because now your child still needs you, right?
But they
But they know they don't have to do what you say anymore. And it's like you gotta learn to just like, I had my first child at 19. I had him at 19. So I know that I went through a lot of things, or I had to learn a lot of lessons, but I got through it. So it's just one of those things, like, this is his journey. This is what he's gonna have to.
I have a question.
I have you
So,
go ahead, I'll follow you.
How old is your youngest one?
15.
Do you feel like you raised the oldest and the youngest one any different?
Absolutely. And that's because with maturity, and I was growing too. As I'm raising these children, I'm growing. You know what I'm saying? Life is an ever evolving thing. So
And
it's
both
like,
of them seen two
I've
different
evolved
versions of you.
many a times. You know what I'm saying? So I know that this didn't work for him. It's not just a solid. I'm knowing that, because with one child, it seems like parenting is just parenting until you have different children and you see how you have to parent differently between the different ones and the different personalities, and you have to play the different, because kids need different things. This child may need more attention in this way, whereas this child needs, less attention, whatever.
Right.
But it's like there is no blueprint to this.
What I've noticed is, I agree with everything that you said too. What I've noticed is, with people in general, different people, most of the parents most of the kids I see be successful and do good things, their parents have them busy. It's not a lot of idle time in that necessarily scenario. So kids that tend to go to school, well, I got, like I said, well, now I'm almost 40, so the kids, I see parents that are have small kids, and it's the same thing with you as parents that have grown kids. And for the ones that I noticed that are successful in doing things in life right now, they were always busy doing something.
But it also goes back to your original question, whereas do I feel like I parented differently?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I have way more now than when I was 19 as a parent. So I had more opportunity, more that I could give, and I try to explain that to my kids because I'm an oldest between my mom and dad. I do have an older sister by my mom, but I'm the oldest of them. So I was the older sister taking my little sister to whatever thing she was in, cheerleading practice, whatever. She had that. My mom was able to utilize me in that, but I didn't have that myself. You get what I'm saying? So I understand it, but it's something that sometimes you don't understand as a child, but it clicks when you have the multiple children. You realize, like, dang, I wasn't able to, do this with my oldest child, take him to all these different track meets and do all this stuff and attend them and all that because I was always working or doing whatever.
Yeah.
But now I can do that for the youngest, and you try to make it seem where they don't feel disadvantaged, but at the same time, it's just really just
Kinda
how
is
life
what it
goes.
is. Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Like I said, you parent.
Everybody play a role in life, and at the end of the day, life ain't gonna always be good. So you just gotta learn to roll with your story and keep it moving.
Yeah, to your point,
Parent
Phil.
love versus necessity, I guess, or survival mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, to your point, I was that kid, Phil. Moms kept me in always some type of activity from like 5 on up, like whether it was rec, boys and girls. I think I went to all the boys and girls clubs in the city. Some type of camp every summer. Like she just kept me occupied because
Was mom outside?
I needed it. No, moms weren't even outside. Moms, it was just her.
Yeah.
So like, not to be funny, but it was just like I had the perfect example of good parent, bad parent. You know what I'm saying? And that's just facts. You know what I'm saying? Mom's held it down. But at the same time, she understood that my child, if he doesn't have structure or something to do, he's going to get into shit. So she kept me busy because I definitely was going to get into shit if I didn't. You know what I'm saying? 2-part question for y'all before we wrap this up. When your child turns 18, does your parenting stop?
Hell no.
And do you take advice from your parents on raising your kids?
My parents, they were good parents, so yeah, I would. I know a lot of people that.
Is there ever a time you had to like kind of draw a boundary, like, maybe your parent might be overly giving, like overly doing it with their advice, like, all right, I think I got it, or
Nah, not my.
okay.
I'm gonna say this. It was times where I felt like my mom was doing too much at times, but my mom is gone, so now I look back and I miss it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be nice to see her, you know what I'm saying? And even in irritation. I mean, but you miss those things. So it's like you gotta appreciate a parent who even want to be involved in their grandchildren's lives at all, for real, these days.
For sure.
Grandma's getting younger.
I'm about to say grandma's
the grandparents is different now.
Grandma's
Yeah.
getting younger.
The grandmas don't even want to be called grandma no more.
They was Gigi and
Ain't no
Yeah,
Emma
yeah.
You know what I'm
Jeans.
saying?
Ain't no Emma Jeans.
yeah, don't call
You
me
got
grandma.
Keisha. Keisha is outside. She was just at Juvenile concert with me the other day.
Ain't no
Okay.
Gertrude. Ain't no
But for
Gertrude.
me, no, parenting don't
My
stop
grandma
at-
used to. She's God rest her soul. She was out of peppermint and the little butterscotch candies and shit.
Yeah. What?
Grandma's now
What?
they ain't
Purse
doing
full
that
of
shit
them
no more.
joints. Want some candy,
They don't
baby?
got
Hell
candy.
yeah. The
We ain't
strawberries
got to
are my
the side and
shit. Hell
Strawberries
yeah.
my shit.
Man, that's my shit. My grandma had a whole little bottle of them joints. I used to steal that shit. Hell yeah.
I'm weak.
Damn, my
Word.
grandma.
All right, so I guess we're saying for gentle parents, and that's
Case by case
Subjective.
basis.
case by case basis. Okay. All right, well, y'all chime in the comments. Y'all let us know what y'all think on that. Fun debate, music debate. We talked about on the last episode. We talked about
Praise over the music.
yeah, it get wild. It get wild.
Turn up on this one, son. Think I'm gonna turn up.
Best R&B group.
I'm gonna turn up.
Best R&B group. I'm gonna go last because I
We
think a lot of
already
y'all
know
already know
yours.
where I
Yeah, we
stand.
know
So I'm gonna
yours.
go last.
Why don't you just go first?
Go first, cause we all disagree with you.
Fine. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm confident in my shit. You know what I'm saying? To me, New Edition is the best R&B group of all time. You know what I'm saying? And I stand on that. You know what I'm saying? They are the standard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Who made them the standard?
listen, dog. Tell you
made
like
these niggas the
this.
standard?
All right. First of all, outside of the Jackson biopic, nobody's biopic is crazier than theirs. Okay, I'm sorry, Tina Turner.
Bring up people names.
Tina Turner and Jackson might have the only the better biopic. New Edition biopic is like probably top 3 for sure. hands down.
Okay.
Every member in the group, first of all, the group well over platinum several times. Every member in the group went platinum, right? What other group has done that?
This is my thing with that.
What? Hold on, answer the question.
I'm gonna answer your
the question. What other group has done
I don't know, but listen,
right?
This is my
because it ain't no Michelin's in the group. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got none of them.
Or no Soldier Boy.
You know what I'm saying?
This is my thing with that, right? So if you put, because most of the New Edition can't sing for real.
Bro, you was.
If you put Ronnie in the,
it's only two guys in the group that can't sing, bro.
I let you talk. Can I talk?
No, because I won't finish.
You asked me a question. I'm about to rebuttal to your.
All right, go ahead.
So, somebody like Jodeci, who I feel is one of the best groups ever. Jodeci.
Yeah, they're a great group. Legendary.
You talking about everybody went platinum, this, that, and the third. They all like acts. In Jodeci, you got Dalvin, who's a producer. He's been done platinum producing.
Okay.
Casey and JoJo have went platinum.
Sure.
Dalvin. They didn't discover Missy. He discovered Timberland, all of them.
Okay.
They not singers.
You ready?
They producers.
Okay.
So they platinum producers.
Okay.
And in Casey and JoJo are platinum singers.
Okay.
You put Jodeci in a room by themselves, they coming out with a hit. Put New Edition need guidance and direction. You put New Edition in the studio by themselves.
I'm gonna get this.
Nothing happens.
Get them.
Half of them can't sing.
Watch me. I'm gonna get them.
Can't rap. Only one that can sing is Ralph.
He was wilding. Okay, so
Ricky,
you are wilding
Johnny
right now.
definitely can sing.
You are wild.
If Ricky can sing.
Ricky Bell can't sing.
Ricky
Okay.
can sing.
Okay,
But
so that's 3.
Bobby
so
Brown. They got 7 people in the group.
It's 6. It's 6.
Oh wow.
It's 6
niggas in the
Hold
group.
on, so let me finish
3
my
of them
point.
can't
Let me
sing.
finish my point because you brought up Jodeci. I'm glad you brought them up, my guy.
I ain't say
glad
that's
you
the-
brought
I
them
said
up.
they-
No,
one
you
of my
brought them
favorites.
up. So we're gonna go there. So also, New Edition has Offspring, right? Boys to Men.
Congratulations.
There is no Boys to Men without New Edition. They'll tell you that. And Michael Bivins, who was a CEO, not only discovered Boys to Men, right? He discovered other groups. He had his own record label. And what was the other group?
ABC.
702.
Nah, they ain't.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, he did. Exactly. Come on, bro. We want to fact check it or?
I said you're right.
Oh, okay. All right. So, to my point, Boys to Men is Jodeci's biggest rival group.
Okay.
So that's you could argue. You could say Boys to Men is actually better than Jodeci.
You could say that.
Okay. I mean, it's an argument.
It's an argument.
It's an
for
argument.
Sure.
You know, because they
But we
both
talking
came out
about
at
New
the same
Edition,
time.
though, my
But
nigga.
if we going back to New Edition, like
Yeah.
I said, New Edition is the standard because you don't get none of those other groups without New Edition. They were first, and like I said, no members of Jodeci outside of Casey and JoJo, which they were a group. No members of Boys to Men, Drew Hill, Jagged Edge. You can go down the line.
No members
Men
what?
only men though.
What?
Okay.
Well, no members of what?
We can go to Destiny Child.
What?
I mean,
no members what? What you was about to say? No members in them.
all
what?
went platinum. Every single member, bro.
The other 2 in Jodeci are writers and producers.
That's fine.
They have written and produced.
I'm just giving you the
platinum
fact.
songs.
I'm just giving you the fact.
So my fact
I'm saying
is-
Bobby
but you
Brown.
didn't answer my fact.
Bobby Brown,
Listen,
who at his heyday
Listen,
was
listen.
Usher and Chris Brown. Let's just keep it a buck. Ralph Tresvant, platinum. Johnny Gill, platinum. Belle Biv DeVoe, platinum. Poison still get played to this day.
You put New
Poison still get played to this day.
Listen,
Okay.
hold on real quick, Tim. I got you. Hold on real quick. Put New Edition in the studio by themselves. Nothing comes out.
They don't got to.
Nothing
They don't
comes out.
got to record at this point.
But I'm talking in their prime. In their prime, you put them in the studio by themselves. None of them write. None of them can sing. They can't make no beat.
That's not true.
3 of them
That's
can
not
sing
true.
out of 6. 3 out of 6 can sing.
That's all you need.
But who's gonna write the
How
song?
many lead singers
Who's
you
gonna make
need?
the beat? Who's gonna write the song? They have no guidance, no direction. Jodeci has writers, producers, and singers.
That's wonderful. Why they can't stay together? Why they can't stay together?
Drugs.
Listen, can't stay together.
Brother, what you mean?
Drugs.
They been together. They never broke up.
Cocaine.
Never broke up.
That's the real MVP. Cocaine.
They never broke up. If you put who in the verse is gonna go against them?
New Edition?
Who in the verse is gonna go against
Jodeci
them?
was smoke New Edition.
You out your
We
motherfucking
saying
mind.
Hold on.
You out your mind.
Jodeci songs and New Edition
out your
songs.
mind.
Don't give me fucking Johnny Gill by himself.
No, it's got to get played. It's got to get played.
Jodeci was smoke.
All right, so first of all, let's go.
We only here can agree
let's hear from the rest of the
New
cast.
Edition's best song.
Let's
Everybody here can agree. Like,
let's hear from the rest of the cast.
Can't Stand the Rain. Jodeci, you can't agree on who their best song.
that shit's on a lot of. I mean, come on.
Okay, but I'm saying we all can agree on that.
Let's keep it a buck.
Jodeci, if I ask everybody who
Are we
is
talking about quality
Jodeci
or
got
quality?
Jodeci got a bunch
We
of
talking
great
quality
songs.
or quantity? What we talking about?
Quantity,
All right, then.
both, nigga.
So who? I want to hear from the rest of y'all.
All right, so what's the question?
Best R&B group.
For me,
Yeah.
personally, is Isley Brothers.
I like that.
Like the Isley Brothers. Could be Rod Isley.
Ain't nobody say Earth, Wind
I
and
get
That's my favorite group. I was going to say Earth, Wind and
Those
Fire.
are bands though, but okay.
That's an R&B
Band.
group.
Bands are it's
band.
slightly
Lincoln
different.
Dixon is an
What's
R&B
the
group.
difference?
Oh,
The
They
difference-
R&B.
What's the difference?
The difference is the band involve instruments, all that shit. You know what I'm
R&B involves
saying?
instruments.
Groups is just singing.
Still count though.
See, that's why I said
Like,
people's
am I-
listen, people's
am I-
R&B cat
Are we-
is
are we-
limited.
are we missing that?
Listen what I'm saying. Listen,
They both
listen,
played on the
real
radio,
quick, real quick.
R&B
Listen,
section, right?
Listen, in the 70s,
So
that's
doesn't-
listen, in the 70s, that's what it was. You talking more of an 80s, 90s sound. In the 70s, everybody, Jackson 5 has instruments. Jermaine Jackson, Tito, all them playing guitars and the bass. Everybody in the 70s, that's what the R&B groups were. They were instruments. Once you got into the 80s with Teddy Riley, and you had to get people for New Edition to make beats because they don't know what the fuck they doing in the studio. That's when it became beat machine.
The hate is real.
and
I
shit
love
like
it.
that.
I love it.
I love New Edition.
I
Yeah,
love
give me the Isley Brothers though for as far as group was.
Okay, Isley
like
Brothers.
that. But I'll say, for me, LSG.
Number one R&B group ever.
For me, no, not ever.
Okay.
Not ever. I'm saying they
I
are
fuck with
like
LSG.
they're one of the groups that I would probably listen to the most. Well, I wouldn't even say
Out of
the three,
everybody?
but I just like them three people. Like
I love
that's
Keith
a
Sweat.
good
Keith Sweat my
combination.
favorite.
They all three were good on their own too. Y'all made me think of that when the way when y'all was
Okay.
going back and forth.
Okay.
So that's what made me come up with them because I went ahead came up with them just off back, but at the same time I couldn't think of anyone that I thought.
Yeah.
Anyone.
They more of a super group, like,
I
put
don't
together
agree
and shit.
with.
New Edition is a super group. Go ahead.
No, I don't agree with that, but I can't.
This is not-
I can't
That-
name
bro, that's
one
super
either
group.
though. So LSG.
The
I'm gonna go
institution.
with-
My bad, Tiff.
I'm gonna go with either Drew Hill or 112.
I'm with you. I'm with you on both of them. Matter of fact, good shit.
I don't understand the Drew Hill. I really, with no slight to 112. I mean, they're just 12 now. It's not even.
They won't. Be.
But Drew Hill, I cram to understand why they get mentioned so much.
Cause they good.
Cause they got hit.
They got
I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you.
To me, they just a
all
knockoff
sing,
Jodeci.
too.
They might be, but they still good.
But you were just speaking so good on Jodeci.
Yeah, I respect Jodeci,
But
but
everybody Drew Hill can sing.
I don't know about no.
You know?
I don't know about no yet.
I don't
But he
know.
make
That's
the
not
beats
just-
though. That's another one of a group.
so they gotta have somebody in the group.
They don't
to
gotta do
make beats.
shit. I'm just giving you reasons for certain shit.
But the group
Okay.
was
They ain't got-
and
But you
say you
there's
don't
different
understand,
components of
Drew
a
Hill?
group.
I like
Everybody
them.
don't
Yeah,
have to be the strong.
I can name
Escape.
10 groups better than Drew Hill.
you said
but-
who? What happened?
I can name 10 better than
You
Drew Hill.
cannot name 10.
Why ain't
groups
nobody
better.
say SW?
New Edition. Are we
Shout out
keeping it
to
straight male or
SWV.
female?
I would have said total, but
Shout out
That's
to
that's my favorite female group. But go ahead, 10 groups better than Drew Hill. Let me hear this dumbass shit.
New Edition, Jodeci, Boys the Men, Jagged Edge,
It's starting to get slim.
112,
It's starting to get slim.
Tony.
oh, good.
Destiny Child,
Okay.
SWV, Escape. Shall I keep going? In Vogue.
702,
I think there's some arguments in there too.
He got a lot of arguments in there.
Yeah,
That's not hands
Yeah.
down better than Drew Hill.
TLC, thank you.
Escape, I don't know, bro.
Escape is better than Drew Hill, bro.
They're not better than Drew Hill. That's
That would be the argument. Like,
that's ridiculous.
I can't just say that. I don't think that's a fact. I think we go back and forth. Like I mean,
I don't think that's an argument, son.
like,
That don't even make sense.
Like Drew Hill had some
In
shit.
Vogue.
Yes. In Vogue, vocally, I think Vogue was unslept on.
My thing,
Vogue
but
was
with
shit.
me,
Y'all are amazing vocalists.
with me, I was raised more on like 70s R&B, so I know a lot of people like here kind of went past y'all. Y'all was more into the 80s and 90s R&B.
I was 70.
Nah,
Nah, you
But
talking?
mine-
No, gun. You right there with me. Come on.
Me too.
Don't try to.
I'm there with you. I'm there.
When I
bring it up. Come
I was
on, I
raised
can
on
bring
that.
them up
So
too.
like my favorite groups are Earth, Wind and Fire, Jackson 5.
Come on now.
Like I grew up wanting to be in the Jackson 5.
That's
Like,
my era right
You know what I
there.
mean? So the institution of New Edition is very important. The institution of New Edition might be the biggest and the best institution in R&B for sure. But we talking about straight up hits from each group. New Edition, like I'm a New Edition fan, so I know like my favorite New Edition joint. I am. I'm for I am.
Anybody talking to you gonna sound not
That ain't gonna sound like
what?
what I don't. You know what I mean? I ain't on them like that. But New
mean,
Edition is
okay.
one of my favorite groups.
Temptation.
But Boyz II Men they got a song Boyz II Men. That's my favorite New Edition song. But most people can't name more than 4 New Edition songs.
And
I'm not arguing.
what
with
does
you
that
like
mean? What does that mean, though?
Listen what I'm saying.
No, that's
I'm
my
gonna tell you
thing,
what it
'cause
means. I'm
You're
gonna tell you
trying
what
to
it
say
means.
who knows the most. But
I'm saying what I'm saying is if we put them out there if they don't have more than, if somebody, you can name 10 songs from one group and you can name 4 from another, that group, I'm not saying it's necessarily better, but to the masses it's going to be.
I think that's a time thing. So, for example, like any group that came out the 60s or the 70s is going to start to have a disadvantage when we go up because their fan bases gets older and things like that.
You can take the same era of the
so for example, like New Edition, right? They were early 80s going into the mid 80s group for the most part. So a lot of times you're comparing them to a Jodeci, you're going to have. It's going to be recency bias on a lot of things.
What I'm saying is this, Phil. Even take that out of it. Even you just look at the charts. New Edition as the group, just them as a group, don't have crazy hits like that.
Okay.
They got 3 solid Jones. That was like they got Telephone Man, Candy Girl, and fucking Can You Stand the Rain?
If It Isn't Love, you wild.
And If It Isn't Love, 4.
Okay.
Got 4 joints. I'm not like. I be not understand what I'm saying. I love New Edition. I can name about 20 of these songs. But I'm saying if you go out to the masses, people can't.
I mean, but
even not even the masses, just what they had on the charts.
Yeah.
Wasn't crazy. They wasn't crazy like how you would think.
I mean, but a lot of times after time, that's how it ends up going. Like you ask the average person
I'm
about.
saying on the charts. Now I ain't talking about at time. At the things they had on the charts, that was the biggest hits.
Yeah.
They don't have like 10 of them. Like Drew Hill was at one time was putting them out. Bomb, 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 bomb. Even SWV got about 5 of them. Bomb, bomb, bomb. New Edition don't have that.
Yeah, I guess.
They're a great group, Ivy.
Anybody else got
and that's your favorite group?
I'm not.
I think what it is they have fewer classics, but the classics they have do hold strong.
For sure.
And that's what the balance is between the two.
The only reason I'm going against New Edition is because Ivy on them so hard. If Ivy wasn't here, I'd be arguing for New Edition. If Ivy wasn't here.
So you just want to argue
That's
with me.
it.
That's
cool.
It.
That's
It's cool. You know,
I do like Jodeci better than New Edition for sure.
That's fair.
I like Jodeci. Like New Edition would be like my top 5 list, because like I said, I include the 70s and all that in there. It'd be Earth, Wind & Fire, Jackson 5.
Temptation. 5 Heartbeats.
Earth, Wind & Fire. I'll put Ozzy Brothers, Jodeci, then New Edition. That'd be my 5.
Hey, Doug, what groups do you like, Doug?
Man, you know, it's just so many to choose from, man. You know, so many great groups. It's hard to pick just one, you know.
Give me a couple.
They're just all amazing in their own right. And, you know, shout out to everybody, man.
Anybody stood out to you, Doug?
Just all of them, you know. God, you know.
So who we saying you saying New Edition is the group?
Man, they the bar, man. They the standard. They still going strong to this day. A lot of these groups that y'all mentioned, they not around no more.
What you mean they're not around?
Where they at? What Drew Hill at?
I'm 85 years old. I'm around. So.
Drew Hill still torn.
See.
Is it? But hold on. To their credit. So let me rephrase that. A lot of the groups that you mentioned,
not together.
They either not together or they touring, but they ain't the original members.
Right.
Silk.
Shout out to Silk.
They touring, they still sound.
Shout out to Silk.
Meeting in my
saying
bed.
Drew Hill definitely ain't the same.
What that mean?
112 ain't the same members.
I agree with that.
No Silk.
Boys and Men missing one dude.
They missing one.
Shout out to one. Yeah,
Jodeci, they be off and on with them.
Who?
Like Jodeci.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But I'm saying like, a lot of that had to do with just the luck of the draw. Like you got health issues, drug issues.
majority of that shit is just egos and niggas can't get along and shit.
But I'm saying that don't take away from what you did though as a group.
No, it
though.
doesn't. But I'm just saying, I'm just talking like longevity.
I guess my man got 50 years in the game. So
Shout out
Who
to
your
the
man?
Gap Band, man.
Isley brothers, Rod Isley.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and his brother Ernie. Yeah, they still kicking.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
I mean, Earth, Wind & Fire is tough too, though. Elements.
Earth, Wind & Fire still motherfucking kick. I just took my mom to the
Earth, Wind & Fire. I mean, I wasn't.
70s groups are still together. They still alive.
Yeah.
Them 70s groups are, if they're alive, they still together.
Shout out to the Whisper.
Yeah, a lot of them not still here though. But
That's
I
the
mean,
thing,
yeah.
I mean, the West was tough too, though.
The
Like,
West-
you know,
Shout
man,
out
with
to the
mustache.
Whisper.
With the mustache.
Just passed away.
The twins, yeah.
The twins. My man with the mustache.
The twins,
Yeah.
112, I fuck with one. Listen, Jodeci,
We're not giving the female. I feel like we're not giving the females love.
SWV for me.
TLC
I
still.
love
I mean,
SWV.
you know, God rest Left Eye. In Vogue, I think they ain't got all the original, but they still kicking. Who else? SWV.
Honorable mention. Cut
Escape.
close.
Cut close.
Cut close.
Close. Key Sweat, my nigga.
Yeah, Keith Sweat, he's a bad boy.
Listen, the reason why I go hard for Jodeci though, I feel Jodeci got like one of the greatest R&B songs ever, and Forever My Lady. That one song, like 4 young black dudes talking about raising a family, they like 19. They made it cool to sing about raising a family. You don't beat that, son. That shit hit harder now that I'm older.
And you know this too. What I'm about them, and this, like I said, to others it might be controversial, but another reason why I put New Edition up there is because they changed R&B music as far as bringing elements of hip hop into R&B. They were the first group to do that. If you don't believe me, go back and look at it. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now.
They did that.
They did it like, okay, so when you look at Candy Girl, like you look at that video, right? That's hip hop influence. It's a fact. It's a fact. But I'm saying before them, they won't doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, if you listen to, especially when they, broke off and all did their own thing, Bell DeVoe, like that's nothing but hip hop and R&B, and that predates Jodeci.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that predates Jodeci.
So
Yeah, Jodeci.
that's what I'm saying.
Well, that's what we talking about R&B. I don't give a fuck if they did hip hop or not. I don't give a fuck. They talking about R&B.
Hey, but y'all chime in the comments. Y'all let us know what y'all think. Who's your favorite R&B group, band, however you want to call it, male or female? Hear Me Out.
I feel like that was a hear me out.
This is that definitely was a Hear Me Out. So this segment is also new. So Hear Me Out is going to be one of our controversial segments because you have to defend your argument. And on this version of Hear Me Out, we're going to be defending, or I'm going to be doing my best to defend an artist by the name of Kanye West. He goes by Ye. So the question at hand is Ye canceled or not?
No.
And I'm y'all give me 60 seconds on this because I'm gonna say why he isn't. All right. Listen. Catalog is catalog. I'm gonna leave that off the table, because either you're a fan or you're not. While I don't agree with a lot of what Mr. Kanye West has stated, slavery was a choice and all these different wild ass comments and statements he's made, for some reason he still gets support. He's on a tour right now that's arguably one of the biggest selling tours actively right now. I don't know. I don't believe he's actually in the States.
He did one in LA.
He did one in LA. Okay. So now a lot of the backlash he's getting right now is from Europe. He's getting banned in a lot of these Europe places.
For what?
For his past remarks and comments, anti-Semitic and, just everything that he said that was, just was against.
He bigged up Hitler. And in Britain, when Hitler bombed, it ain't a good look. Like, you already over there.
So he was supposed to be on the UK Wireless Festival. They say absolutely not. They removed him. It was another festival that he was supposed to be a part of. So, like I said, he's definitely, to me, the most polarizing artist ever. Like, you either love him or you hate him. It ain't no in between. And I think, I know for as long as he's been around, yes, he has the longevity, but I think more so than not, I would say in the last 10 years, he's been more so known for the controversy than his music. And he has a project out right now, but it's like, are people really checking for it still? Like, do you actually go to listen to Kanye West at this point? I think now is more so he's just a legacy act that, again, he has a large following of people that's just going to support him and whatever he's attached to regardless. So a person like that, of that magnitude, I don't think that you can cancel them. Regardless of how you feel about him as a person, what comments he's made, throw the mental health in there or not, you know what I'm saying? Because I think he's very much cognizant of majority of the shit he's doing, Thanks for letting me share. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, Kanye was definitely canceled, son. And like,
in what way? Like, when you say cancel, elaborate. In what way? How is he canceled?
when he putting out albums, there's no hoopla behind it. He's getting thrown off for tours. Like, I don't know. That's what cancel mean to me. Like, if you stopping me from touring, nobody's buying my shit, sound cancel to me.
But he's still getting. But to argue that though, which is I gotta be that guy. His show is still sold out right now. Like, people are still paying to see him. So
He's not being canceled.
He wasn't at the rate. He wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Where he once was, but somebody checking for it.
Now they're not canceling shows because of nobody's buying tickets. It's because the powers that be are not letting them do whatever.
Yeah, we getting blackballed or canceled, however y'all want to put it, and I applaud them for, you know what I mean, you putting on fucking Ku Klux Klan robes and shit. Like, you should be canceled. It's like, I understand people make mistakes and he asked for apology, but to me, you gotta start showing more action. You can't just say I'm sorry. I gotta be actions behind it. I'm not so ready to forgive you just because you said sorry.
Change behavior.
It seems like every time you about to put out an album, it's some dumb shit you like. Now you're apologizing. Before, you put the Ku Klux Klan shit on. Before that, you held Hitler. Before that, slavery was a choice. Like, you just doing too much nut shit. You have to give me time to forgive you. I don't, just because you said sorry and you got mental health. I come from an era where mental health wasn't the thing it was, but now I'm evolved. Mental health, that's cool, that's what's up. But you still got to have some actions behind what you're saying. So him being canceled, I'm all for it. Fuck Kanye West at this point right now. You sit in front of me with a fucking Ku Klux Klan outfit, fuck you, nigga. I ain't got time for that shit.
Okay.
For me, I wouldn't necessarily say he's canceled. In my view, he's like the cousin that you know got stuff going on and you just hoping that he get it together and you get your old cousin back. Like, I just want old Kanye back.
Analogy.
Like, we know he going through stuff and
When the last
we
time
don't
you seen
agree
old
with
Kanye?
it. And that's what I'm saying.
For like 20 years.
But you got somebody in your family or a friend of the family who like started going through some shit and you ain't.
Yeah, after 20 years, I'm like, fuck him.
But there was a period that you were like, I'm just waiting for them to be them again.
After 20 years,
I'm still a little hopeful. Like, maybe Kanye will get it together.
I feel like I'm not favorable to his like opinions and the shit he does or says, but I don't have nothing against him. Like, it's not that serious to me where it's like, fuck him. Like, it's just an out of sight, out of mind. I don't pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're not subscribed.
Indulge in it because
you're not subscribed.
ain't nobody got time for it. It's just like, I love Nicki Minaj. I love her music, but I'm not indulging.
You're doing a lot of stupid ass shit too.
Ignorant shit.
Right. Doug?
Man, fuck Kanye, man.
Okay.
Like I said, he doing too much fuck shit, man. And then as soon as he really sells some shit, he want to apologize or say some off the wall shit. I'm kind of done with that cycle.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Sergeant Matt.
I know if Trey was here, I already know what he would say. So, yeah. Shout out to Trey. Well, Phil?
A couple of years ago, I was with Tiffany. I think I might have said it on the podcast. Now it's more so like, is he canceled? No, he's not canceled. Only way you really can get canceled is if you die or go to jail. That's the only reason why R. Kelly's canceled. The only reason why people get canceled, or even Epstein. Like, only reason why they canceled is if you die to go to jail. He's still selling hard tickets. He's still doing X, Y, Z. Now,
I seen the baby get canceled.
Who?
The baby.
I mean,
yeah, but he was able to get back. He's back. He's back. The baby's back.
I mean, I still would say he won't headline at Coachella, but he still gonna get a brown people bag. I don't think that Kanye West is canceled. I'm not fucking with Kanye though. Right. Like, whether or not he's canceled or not, I think that's irrelevant. Like, am I checking for Kanye? Nah, bro. Like, if I was telling Ivy before this, like, if the music come on, come on. I'm not in a rush to go listen to the new project. I'm not going to see, bro. I'm not rocking $20 Yeezys. I'm cool on Kanye, bro. Like, I'm cool.
But how do we define cancel? Because, like, I feel like people's definition of cancel is different. Because I feel like if you cancel, that means you can't come back from it.
I don't think I've ever seen it actually like play out where somebody is like fully canceled.
Chingy.
Chrisette Michelle. I forgot.
Oh yeah.
She ain't came back. Like, she ain't made a comeback.
So who was?
Okay.
Michelle.
I think it's about.
She was alright.
She was still.
She wasn't the biggest artist, but she was alright though.
But she wasn't at that level. Whereas she wasn't at the level of Kanye, like where she was like.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
So, and that's the big difference. Like, Chris Brown was able to come back because he had that many fans at that point.
And not even just in music, like you said. You mentioned, we could say Bill Cosby, like, whoever. Like, once your name gets to a certain threshold in mainstream. It's a lot of people that have done things that we don't even know about, that haven't come to light or seen the light of day. But I mean,
cancel jail or
jail doesn't help, or you passing away, You know, I mean, granted, Michael got the movie coming out, and it's like, people are trying to boycott that. It's like Michael Jackson, he was a, molester and all that, but it's like still Michael Jackson, and we don't know. We wasn't there. We don't know. With Kanye, again, these have been public statements that he's made and public displays of like just wild behavior. And you know what I'm saying? Like, granted, at first they was like, when his mom passed, he was going through it. It's like, all right, we gave him a little grace. That's like, to C's point, that's 20 years ago. At what point do we like, all right, enough is enough? You know what I'm saying? To me, Kanye's like the uncle that
touch kids.
Not even that. He's the uncle that, you
remember
the fun uncle that you had, and then all of a sudden one day he was different, and then he just don't come out the room no more. And you asking your mom, like, what happened to Uncle?
I ain't never had an uncle like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
Can't relate.
nah, wait.
I know you're saying.
Listen.
What you said anymore.
If you got family, from the country, you got a couple of them aunts and uncles that just they a little different. You know what I'm saying? Or they changed. Kanye changed, and do I see him coming back to the old Kanye? Nah. I think for real, honestly, he got too many yes people around him, and the people that were around him at one point that was able to like get through to him, they're gone. And that's either by him pushing them away or them just cutting ties. Like, if I'm Jay-Z, as close as, I had a hand in starting Kanye's career and was close friends with him, you mentioned my kids. Like, I'm gonna have to see you about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
so I guess so. Are we saying that he's canceled? Or are we saying what we saying about?
I think we're saying that.
I think canceled. Y'all saying he not, but I think he is.
I said it.
I think once you getting blocked from doing certain shit and you coming out, like, it's not like, oh, his stock went down a little bit. Kanye West coming out with albums I ain't even know. Like what? He came out with an album that's canceled to me. If I don't even know that shit came
canceled, or is that like blackballed or blacklisted?
I think it's that. I don't think it's
a combination of the two.
I think he's blacklisted. I think,
what blacklisted got to do with your album, nobody hearing that your album coming out?
Because that's being stopped from up above. That's not fans saying that they don't.
I got an example for you.
I know a lot of fans like,
I got an example for you. Remember when the incident happened with Janet at the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Janet still had dropped music. Like, she had music come out around that time, and even after that. Like, none of it was getting played on urban radio or no radio stations. They had pulled all her music behind, the titty shit.
Yeah.
So she's still Janet Jackson, but her career wasn't really able to really recover from that because she was looked at in a certain light before that happened.
Mm-hmm.
But she has recovered now. Like, don't nobody care about that shit.
No, we don't care, but it still it put like a little stain on her career because radio wouldn't support her. They won't play her music.
She was blacklisted.
Yeah.
But it ain't
I think it's a difference with Kanye though, because
Kanye's is actually his situation a little bit worse. It's worse.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, it's worse.
It's way worse.
So
way worse.
But I don't know.
Janet's situation was debatable. You remember that was a debate of whether it was done on purpose or whether it wasn't.
Right. I believe
Kanye
it was an
coming
accident.
out and saying blase blah. That's just right there in your face.
Yeah, he uses it as a marketing
showing
ploy.
your character.
And if
You know what I'm saying?
if he not canceled, the only reason he ain't gonna be canceled is because of us, and we always keep people that we shouldn't be keeping up there. That nigga then came to our face and really let us know he didn't say George Floyd died because he was on drugs. Like I seen the tape of dude knee on George Floyd's neck. Like, he died because of that. Give a fuck what was in the system. Like, whatever he had in the system.
Absolutely.
That day, if he just kept going, he wouldn't die at that moment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Doing yup.
Kanye was saying, that he all white lives matter. He doing a whole bunch of nut shit. He playing with us, and we be quick to forgive him.
Yeah.
I'm tired of that shit. I'm glad,
Like Samuel L. Jackson and Django.
that's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Yep. And on that note, that's that on that. Y'all let us know in the comments what you feel about that topic. Yeah. So moving on to another lifestyle topic. C brought this to my attention the other day, so I felt like this would be good to talk about. It's a scenario where a lady said, my friend didn't invite me to a milestone birthday party, stating that it was just for family only. Then turned around and asked me for financial help to cover the party costs. Should I help? I thought that was interesting. Like that's the wildest shit I ever heard. Like,
It's giving the audacity.
it's like, how can you ask me to help fund the party, but then I can't come?
I'm not going to give financially, but I'll make something for the party. I make something.
She
for
had
that
the party
No,
over.
the party is over. You were
Yeah.
not invited to the party, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, and now she want funds.
And now she needs you to help her get back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I won't clear in that. Yeah, the party was already
Girl, no.
took
My
place.
bad.
But she reaching out, he or she reaching out for like, nah, you know, I'm in the black. You know what I'm saying? Oh, in the red, excuse me. I need some help getting out this hole.
The
that I'm
people
in.
you splurged on, why you didn't hit them up? Because I didn't come. So why would I even be a part of this conversation? You got some big ass nerve.
Yeah.
You couldn't think of me for the party, but you could think of me for some money.
Me personally,
Because if
right?
it was your family, why didn't your family?
That's a hater for you
pay
right there.
Like,
What you saying, see?
Me personally, man, I feel like we put too much conditions on friendships and shit, right? If the party is really for family, like if I've been a friend with somebody for like 5 years, we probably got the same friend group and shit. If none of the friends were invited, none of us was invited, it was just your family, I'm not tripping over that. Like
but
me
you gonna
personally,
help pay for it?
me personally, I have a dinner for my birthday with my friends, and I have a whole separate thing with my family. I could understand somebody like, yeah, this party is a family thing, and if we friends like that, and you in a bind, and I can help, I'm going to help. I'm not going to hold something against you. You had a party with your family. I understand that, and you want me to help. If I'm in a situation where I can help, I'm going to help you out. I'm not gonna be like, wait, you should ask your family. That's petty shit, man.
That's
Party
interesting.
for your
That's an interesting
birthday.
perspective.
That's petty shit for me.
For your family. And you
That's an interesting perspective. I wouldn't have thought about it like that, but
Yeah, that's
To me, that's
you
petty.
you a good dude.
that's a good
Yeah,
that's genuine.
I'm not.
You a great.
He's the better person. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you that now because I don't know. It's
I mean, I would because
I can give you a
my
little
whole
gas
thing-
money to get to work this week.
I mean, like I don't think I would ask in that situation per se. Like,
But we saying what they did ask. Let's say they did ask.
yeah, I mean, I'm talking about for myself. I don't think I would ask, like, or like, I mean, yeah, that's a tough situation. But I mean, you gave a different perspective on it. Like I said, I don't know.
Now I would feel a certain type of way. Say we in the same friend group, and certain friends getting invited, and I ain't getting invited, and then you come to me and say, yeah, it's only for family. Then I feel a certain type of way. But
Yeah, because at
really-
that point you're saying I'm
you
not
said
family.
bullshit, yeah.
Right.
But we really friends, and we got the same fan group, and none of his friends went. It was just your family, your wife, your mother, your father, your kids. All that was there, and none of your friends was there. I'm not holding that against you.
I get that, but my whole thing would be, and again, I don't even know if I would ask you this, but in the back of my mind, I would ask myself this: like, I see you popping bottles or doing whatever.
I think you.
Yeah.
Like, or like now, obviously you need some money. Like,
Yeah.
I might ask y'all, is everything okay? Like I'm saying, like if I'm going to give you the money, I'm going to ask you if everything is okay.
Nah, I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm fucked
All right,
up.
I mean,
I'm popped right now.
Like, what's going on? We're gonna have a conversation about the whole
See,
thing.
don't even worry about it. We gotta have a convo about it. Don't even worry about
Because
it.
how did we get here? Because you went out with your family.
I get it.
them for
But
the
I'm saying-
money.
but
Like,
to your-
how did you come up short?
To your point, see, I get what you
treat
said.
your family to something for your birthday celebration, like
They
to the
should be
point
paying
where
for
you
you.
are broke and in debt.
People do
I
shit
get
like
that. I see that.
They do?
But to your point, though,
don't
see,
know.
I've been in a position where I may have had to ask somebody for some money. If I gotta ask you for some money, I'm prepared for whatever question you're gonna ask me,
Yeah.
and whatever. It is. So I know what come with ask you for $20 or $200 or $2,000. I understand what comes with all these
I
with
feel you on
that. So
But
therefore,
me personally, if the niggas say, "Yeah, I'm just fucked up," you ain't gotta give me the whole story.
I get
I
that.
don't want to get into you. You know me. I'm not a person who gonna dive into your business like that unless you ask.
That's very
Unless you
see
start
that's very
telling me.
diplomatic of you.
yeah,
But-
'cause I'm saying, but for me, I'm gonna add. Like I say, if I see you
Yeah,
in Cancun,
yeah. For
and
my
then-
birthday.
for your birthday, and then next
You should know
week,
why I'm fucked up. Then I'm telling you, I'm fucked up. You seen me fucked. You seen why I'm fucked up,
these
son.
questions gotta be asked, dog.
I don't know. I feel like
you do need a financial advisor. I know a guy. So.
Nah, I just need this quick whatever I asked you for. That's all I need.
I feel like with you being a guy, also that makes a difference too,
That's a
because
big difference.
when people show you who they are, you have to pay attention. And people be sitting there being played, being naive, thinking like that, and the whole time it was some meaning behind that. See, me, it's strict over here because I always got something to do. So if I'm giving my time to you as my friend, that means I'm really, like, this is me intentionally taking my time out to do whatever this bonding experience is. So I expect the same thing, because a lot of times you'll come out being the better friend to somebody, and the whole time they wasn't even a good friend in return. And sometimes you don't even realize it till you're not friends with this person. You look back like, damn, now that I think about it, they never came through for me. It was always me coming through for them.
See, I see that with females a lot. Y'all,
Yeah.
seem like y'all be in competition. Like, I did this for you. You should be doing this and doing.
No,
like,
it's not like that.
If I'm your friend, I'm not keeping tabs on who did what for what. I did this for you because you my friend. I don't care if you did it for me or not. I don't care. We friends. I'm not keeping tabs on who doing who what for what. That's not.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all, though. But I do agree that does happen with a lot of women. But that's not at all what I'm saying. I'm just saying, because it's nothing about competition. It's just more so you got to realize, just because this person not a good friend to you, I bet you done seen where a person was a good friend to multiple other people, but they wasn't a good friend to you. You know what I'm saying? You start seeing the differences, like, oh, she just don't fuck with me as hard as she fuck with her. And it's just, it's you know what I'm saying? You got to move
Even
around.
I got a lot of constraints on them friendships, dog. Like, y'all.
It's not constraints.
If somebody
it's more
don't
so
invite
from
you
not
to
having constraints.
If somebody don't come to your birthday party, man. If somebody don't say happy birthday to a female, if Tiff got a birthday and one of her female friends don't say happy birthday, she gonna remember it for the next year. When her birthday come around, I ain't saying happy birthday to that bitch.
If it's my close friend, then you should be remembering my birthday, because I didn't invite you to my little shindig.
If I have a birthday party, my friend don't pull up, I'm not like,
no, I don't.
I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping like my nigga.
I'll say this.
I'm with you on that.
Because I know people got shit going on. Like,
exactly. Even if you don't got shit going on, I
now
don't
if you
care.
tell me you coming and you don't show up and you don't send me
Now,
no
what I hate,
message and tell me that you ain't coming,
Not even that, but I hate the nigga who call you. Hey, what time is it? Where is that? Gonna ask me all these questions, not
And
to
then
pull
don't
up.
come.
Yeah.
But listen. I'll say this.
bullshit.
Last year, I sent out some invitations. I had people RSVP, and they didn't end up coming. Did I necessarily hold it against them? No, because I know sometimes whatever happened. You know what I'm saying? So many different things could be the reason. Now, I do have one friend that I cut off, and this is because she didn't make. So first of all, she was supposed to go and set up the decorations and stuff at the spot that I was at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? While I get ready and take my time and get there. Last minute, she tell me she can't make it. Okay? Didn't give me a reason. And she sent it through text. Now, mind you, her birthday had just happened prior to. When her birthday happened, she wanted to go to Miami and everything. I actually was pressed in my funds, but I still found a way and made it work and took my ass to Miami for your birthday. When you had a celebration from when you became a PO or whatever the hell you was doing, I was there to help cooking, set up. I asked you to do one thing one time. Whereas I was the one who needed or preferred the assistance, and you couldn't come through. And I don't ask you for nothing, but I'm always there when you need me. Nah, bye.
Okay. You good?
You tell him, Corey.
We here if you
Making
need
sure
help,
you
man.
like.
That was therapy.
Nah, no, all jokes aside. But look, I'm gonna say this.
joking.
And we're gonna move on from this topic. But I'm an all inclusive guy. So like, if I am having a function, especially if it's a milestone birthday, at this point, I don't feel the need to like separate it. I'm friends and family. Now with that being said, I'm more selective of who I invite now. You know what I'm saying? At one point in my life, it was a lot of people around and it was a lot more access to IV. Now, not so much. You know what I'm saying? So if you are invited to those things by me, you know who you are. You know what I'm saying? But to see to Courtney's point, people do show you who they are. Excuse me. So men do handle things differently than women, but also you can't turn a blind eye to certain behavior either. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Y'all let us know what y'all think on the scenario and how would you handle that situation? What you know?
Oh shit! Hold on. I forgot what for my phone.
What you know about that? What you know about?
So this is a mainstay segment that we've been doing. If you've been following Politickz as usual, so yeah, this what you know is always.
This is my specialty segment.
It's a surprise element.
cool.
I get every answer right on this job. Ask him.
Also, there's like a
right.
trivia.
I got you. It's all good. Everything can be edited.
What you know?
Everything
We
can be
ready?
edited.
Tell me when we ready.
Yeah, we good.
Oh, just go ahead. All right.
Yeah.
So, in 2007, right?
2007.
Good year.
2007.
It's a good year.
Who was the first hip hop group inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
In 2007, first hip hop group.
I'm gonna just throw something out there.
Go ahead.
3-6 Mafia.
Nah.
Run DMC.
Damn.
Was it Run DMC?
Um.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for everybody just to go.
Damn. Courtney said who I was gonna say, but I'm a.
She could be right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Run DMC too, but you know.
So you just giving a straightaway look to just like.
I'm
gonna let everybody come with their
I'm gonna say Sugar Hill Gang. I don't know.
All right.
Sugar Hill.
What you
Gang.
say, Phil?
They ended it.
Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5.
Oh right.
Okay, Phil. Okay, Phil. What you say, Big Doug?
Ruh.
I said,
Run DMC.
yeah.
Just said 3-6 Mafia. Phil right.
Hard out here.
Phil got it right.
Okay.
Okay.
Phil got it right.
Child is born with a state of
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
Lies to the words of mankind.
Bars.
So did 3-6 Mafia get anything in 2007? Because like I just feel like they was like.
They won probably that Emmy or whatever, but
won an Oscar.
Yeah.
Was that 2007?
No.
2007 to 2008.
See,
Yeah, it
I
was around
wasn't
that
too
time.
far off.
Yeah.
It was an Oscar.
Nah, you was
You know.
off, man.
Wrong award.
We talking about the different shit.
So it was Grandmaster.
Flash and the Furious 5 in 2007. It was the first hip hop group inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
See, we are a fact-based show too as well. So you learn something.
Already knew that.
You got another one? See, it was
Hell
good.
no.
I bet. So head over to our YouTube channel. Make sure you follow us at Politickz as usual. That's Politickz with a Z, not an S. Also, you make sure you follow us on social media: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that good stuff. Until the next time, politics is what we do. Hip hop is what we live. We out.
Politics as usual.